All right, perfect. We are back. It's the Hidden Realm Podcast. Your boy Hero 215, the podcast where it's nothing cooler than to be yourself. You already know, got the guys with me again. Of course, I ain't got to speak for them. I let them speak for their.
It's your boy Hero Cash.
What's going on, folks? It's Harold Raleigh.
It's another week, another week. Gotta say, last couple episodes have been great. Been paying attention actually back to the Yu-Gi-Oh archetypes recently, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of disappointed with Konami this week. Kind of disappointed. 50-50. I'm disappointed, but then I'm not. Only because of like the cards they announced today. But earlier this week, Nesbit gets his own card. So it's like Nesbit from the Big Five, probably one of the characters that nobody really liked for real, gets another robotic knight off-brand card. That's also a Link monster. That's also Clockwork Knight search engine.
Let's see. Here we go.
We're getting this before we still don't even get. We didn't get a preview. We don't get nothing. We get this before we still even get a drone or a models archetype. I'm disappointed.
So, what are you more disappointed about? The fact that he's got his own card, or you don't got nothing to counter it yet?
The fact that they didn't have no more cards to support this. You got one Clockwork Knight. You could have at least came up with a robotic knight or like maybe another Machine King type of. You could have came up with more cards for a Machine King engine. So it's like they just slacked off with this one.
I think you're asking for too much.
It's not asking for too much.
You're asking for too much.
That's not asking for too much. That Clockwork Knight Link monster is really not going like. Is it going to search and like? Will it give you one of the best magic cards for machines? Yes, but that's all it can do. What else is there? Tell me, what else is there?
I mean, what you expecting though, bro? It can't be too. It can't be too OP.
So we're not gonna say that the new Goddess of Wind revamp isn't that way.
It is in its own right. It is.
No, because back then the original Goddess of Wind card was never like that. It was easy. Either you get your attack doubled or it gets halved. That's easy. That's a simple risk card. But now they've basically, I'm gonna keep it honest, with the new Goddess of Duality card, I'm gonna say it like this. Like, one, Joey Wheeler, he will probably be punching holes in the wall right now because this probably would have been one of the best cards in this deck that he would have needed if this card would have existed back then. Number two, to me, yeah, like I said, like you said, you're talking about not OTK in a card. First of all, I like this new one. First of all, it gives you off summon. It gives you a search engine for any card that has a coin toss, which there's a good variety of cards like that nowadays. There's a good variety of cards like that. And number two, it has the same effect, but worse. And like I said, this is where it gets OP. It has the same original effect for the upside, for the double attack, but then it's the same. It goes for the same thing for your monsters now until the end of the turn. But the downside to that shit, if you get tails, and this is worse than Time Wizard, you don't destroy the monsters. You have to send every monster you have possible on your side to the grave. And that's it.
That's it.
And you get to draw a card.
It depends on the archetype you're playing.
There's no like for sending. No.
So basically,
Now, if it was like I said, if it was like Time Wizard and it was destroying the monsters, there's plenty of monsters that go from going on the field to getting destroyed that have effects going in the grave, but they gotta get destroyed. Getting sent,
two different things.
That null and void is basically probably half of those cards. So yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't really work that way in your favor. Scrap deck. That's not definitely not working in your favor. Now the upside, Arcana decks, especially those new Arcana cards that just came out, definitely working in favor. Definitely.
I don't know. Like you said, it's a very risky card to come out. Um, I don't know, man. I feel like Konami's just playing it really, really safe with these new card selections that they're dropping now because they don't really want to drop like really OP selections just out of the gate anymore. They've been seeing how a lot of people have been responding to these last couple of drops that have been happening over the last couple of months. This new meta that has been really crafted, and I guess they want to really avoid that as much as possible. But then it just drops like the hype of certain drops. It's like, why are we buying these cards if we can't compete against like the meta with these? Cool, like you said, Clockwork now has a searcher now, a generic link monster that searches for it.
Spell
Cool,
cards
congratulations.
spell cards non
Um,
destructible. You just gotta think of you just gotta think like the game. That's all. That's all.
it's just like cool.
When most of those people go into tournaments, they just think of the meta. You just gotta know how the cards work. Simple as that. Like Clockwork Knight. Okay, cool. You get a search engine off of that. I can still mystical space typhoon it in a heartbeat. What's to stop me from doing that?
The fact if you got it or not. That's
Yeah,
the
you
only
gotta,
way
you
I
gotta
can see
assert,
it.
yeah.
If you got
If
it
you
or
have it in
not.
your hand,
But still, any prepared duelist
get a
will at
flag.
least have one or two in their deck. Still. Now, like you said, if you have it in your hand, yeah, lucky. But if you have it in your deck, okay. Hopefully you get lucky. Or all the monsters with effects that we have nowadays that destroy spell and trap cards, there's no excuse. There's no excuse for a card that's not even a threat like that, like Clockwork Knight. Like I said, even I'm gonna keep it being. You want to talk about machine monsters? Like this new, this new, this new Clockwork Knight monster isn't really that threatening because the new Goddess of Duality card actually works better for machine decks. Barrel Dragon, search a card with a coin toss.
That's true.
Twin Barrel Dragon, Desperado Barrel Dragon, regular Barrel Dragon. That fairy's doing more for machines right now than that freaking little bootleg robotic knight work.
That is very, very true. It's just another search engine they want to throw in. Just hey, here's the link players, have fun. Um,
Nesbit. I rather Gansley would have got a card.
I feel like this is just like personal hate right now. I feel like this is personal hate.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it a beam. Most of the big five is just pitiful, but
I rock with though. Push the agenda.
I say it like this. Even could have gave Lecter a card or something. I don't know. They could have gave Lecter a card. That little tranquilizer gun that Jinzo that he had with the Jinzo
Yeah.
could have gave Jinzo another equip archetype card.
Yeah, but see, what does it gotta be? It only is gonna be as effective with Genzo layered though. That's the only thing. If they were to make it,
Jinzo only destroys trap cards, not magic cards.
no, unless you equip amplifier, then it's like
So like I said, I mean honestly, like I said, this new Nezbit card that Konami wanted to come out with, like I said, to each his own, but y'all did better with the Goddess of Duality. So, but you had an opinion. You feel like Master Duel is destroying the TCG.
Well, yes, I actually I think it is. I think Master Duel is obviously dominating over the TCG of Yu-Gi-Oh right now, and even some parts of the OCG. Um, Due to a couple of things, I feel like there is Master Duel could definitely be a better game of its own, but something that excels at is number one is accessibility to a lot of new players and just overall like players in general being able to have easy access to. You can play it anywhere. You can play it on your phone, you can play it on your consoles, you can literally play it on your PC. Literally anywhere you go you can play Master Duel, and it's built in with its own what's it called, ban list and tier list. You know what I'm saying? They actually have their own different ban lists from the TCG and OCG, right? They're a lot more friendlier, but sometimes even harsher in certain areas and aspects. And I think it adds its own like touch and flair to it. Um, they do add like a lot of current cards, but they still show a lot of love to the old ones. Um, I feel like when it comes to the TCG now, and honestly, just like you said with Konami, they just been getting a lot lazy with like their drops and what they want to actually give to the public. But with Master Duel, they still haven't really dropped even more popular archetypes within the game yet that they can just easily drop. Like Red Eyes, Red Eyes Dragoon's not even in the game yet. You know what
I
I'm saying?
mean, they are dropping new 3D artworks for certain cards, though. They are working on that.
That's true. That is very true. And once them drones come out, like there's just so much like things they could do with this game, bro. Like, but I feel like when it comes to just like the TCG, like when was the last time you've been to a locals?
It's not the point, bro. I'm one of them people that are against Master Duel. Like I don't
Okay.
know, bro. Maybe because I'm old school. Like I'm used to just like the grind. Like you feel me? The
Right.
whole like nostalgia of like going to go get a pack of cards, going to get in a starter deck, whatever the case may be, and just starting from the muscle. Like you feel me? Just meeting up with people actually playing the game. Like yeah, you played on the you feel me the phone or whatever the case may be, and it's more accessible to other people, but in reality, like, is it really the same? Like, nah,
No.
like, it's just like, it's just something to hold people over. Like, I feel like it's just taken away from the real game. Like, because we know it as a card, like, you feel me, a card trading game. You feel what I'm saying? Not on
There
the
is one
internet.
thing that I will defend in part of that statement with Master Duel. The duelists that aren't just meta follower duelists, so the way they build their decks is kind of like how some people will build their decks for tournaments in real life, knowing that they'll build off of an archetype, but they still have to add other cards from other archetypes in it just to make sure the deck build and the deck play is just perfected for them for the tournament. Now, that common in Master Duel and in locals in real life, like I said, the non-meta follower duelists, they actually keep that factor going and online. So that's the one defense that I will give. But it does take away from it. Like there were a lot more tournaments back then. Not even just like with locals, but people had like their own little underground tournaments, had their own little,
Yeah, you
like
feel
but like
me?
like betting your like we had our own antis. Everybody like I used to literally when I was still in college before I dropped out, literally I would go see the little crushes that I had in college, go see them real quick, and go cut class, and then go right to the local hall. Like literally, you got 3 tables playing Pokemon, 3 tables playing Magic. Then you got a whole section back here, kind of like the size of this room, like 4 tables set. Everybody just 4 tables set on this side, and then another 4 over there on the other side, and everybody just playing Yu-Gi-Oh, batting up the rarest cards, books out, everything. This ain't even no. This ain't even no.
Welcome to Duelist Kingdom.
This ain't even
Right.
no. This isn't even no regional. This ain't alternate universe or none of that. This is just a regular, just college hall.
Nah,
Everybody going by their own antis.
That'd be crazy, man.
Battle City at college is crazy.
No, right?
No, I'm Gary. I'm Gary. Say that was
That's a nice Exodia you
that
got right
was
there.
that was literally a regular day basis. Right as soon as there was a class that I didn't want to go to, oh yeah, I'm right at the hall for the next 3-4 hours, just watching these guys. Like this was right around the time when, like, literally elemental heroes were like everybody was trying to like get like their hero decks like stacked
Elemental
up.
Heroes. What a time.
Like probably this is when Stratos was probably like at like the highest like rare price it was.
Okay.
Like that,
Okay.
like that's how far back this was when Stratos was at like like if you had a super rare like Stratos,
Stratos.
yeah, you were somebody amongst that collective of people. You were somebody.
Think about it.
That's crazy.
In my opinion, it's more so. I don't think Master Duel is honestly destroying the TCG or the OTG. Now, the only thing that I disapprove of with Master Duel is I feel like the ban list should be just as in common as the real life one. That's the only disapproval I have. But I do have my comedy with it as well. So I have my laughs when I see people get mad at it, but like, I have my comedy with it. But aside from that, you have to think about it. We are in the internet era, and you have to really. Duel Links was already kind of building that up before Master Duel.
That's true.
People were already doing these tournaments and everything, the Kaiba Cups and all that on Master Duel before. I mean, on Duel Links before Master Duel came in. So when you really think about it, I don't feel like it's destroying the TCG. To be honest, it's keeping awareness of the TCG. Actually, it's keeping awareness. If you think about it,
I was just about to bring that up.
in certain ways, it's still keeping awareness because if you think about it, the TCG themselves wouldn't have tournaments online if it wasn't really, you feel me? So it's keeping the relevance. And it actually, like I said, if you actually use Master Duel right and you're not just some meta follower duelist who's trying to use a deck like everybody else just so you can get some trending video on TikTok or trying to get a little edit video with Pharaoh Tim or Saga. If you're not doing that and you're actually using Master Duel for the right purpose and actually practicing, then yeah. I'm not even gonna lie. Me using Master Duel and, me using Master Duel, I'll just say this. It's helped me figure out the decks that I have like in real life. So, yeah.
Yeah, because you're running simulations on the game. That's why.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like every time I get new cards, it's like if I open up a pack of cards and I know that I don't have to put this up in the booklet, it's like, oh, I remember using this in Master Duel. Okay, perfect. Boom.
Yeah, I feel like Master Duel, like you said, for the simulation game is supposed to be. It's supposed to be able to bring new players in and teach them about like the TCG and what makes Yu-Gi-Oh so great. It's about exploring and finding these new decks and these new archetypes and learning about the lore. The one thing I will add about Master Duel is how they actually try to teach the lore within the games through the single player mode and the content. Um, while certain aspects of it, some fans will make arguments as inaccurate. I think it's still a really, really great touch that they are even exploring the lore in the first place because they're actually attaching more pieces to what we love about the card game in the first place. And I feel like that's what this game is supposed to be about. Like you said, a lot of people should be caught up with the whole meta and about what you should be able to do with this or do with that. They should be caught up in learning about the cards and learning about archetypes and learning about what engine fits them as a person, as a duelist, and trying to find the win with that. I like it when the low tier guy picks a really, really crappy deck that dates all the way back to 2003, but it works because he just drew Mirror Force out of nowhere as his out.
You feel me? He got all the old combos
You know what I'm saying?
lined up.
They got a whole board filled up. Nah, draw your last pathetic card, brother, and then you draw Mirror Force, and then you get whatever you need. Like, that's satisfying. It's just like amazing.
Mind you, he got Labyrinth Wall face down on the field. You don't even dig it.
You got Needle Wall, bro. Just hits it perfectly. Like.
Kaiba, man, he got Kaiser Seahorse. He ready to summon a good Blue Eyes White Dragon for sure.
Man, I'm going, like I said, in my opinion, I don't think it's ruining it. I don't think so. And an explanation, because people were asking me, how come I haven't been really been on Master Duel? Long story short, the device that I had that had my Master Duel data kind of basically like it just cracked. So it's like to where it's like I can't even,
Can't even salvage it. It's in Cancun right
That's
now.
crazy, man.
Yeah, so for the 5th time, once again, I have to start over. Well, I'm probably just gonna cash out on a bunch of gems and just, whatever I'll just probably say whatever archetype I get most of the cards up first, I'll probably just start with the archetype, whether I like it or not. So
Chat.
even if it's a scrap deck, then I'm gonna go with a scrap deck.
Chat, nobody bring up ninjas, please.
One day.
One day.
I mean, to be honest, I was having more fun with. I was trying to really get because I had all the ninja cards, but I was trying to get It was a couple of archetypes I was trying to get, but the Dark Magician archetype I was trying to complete because I actually am on like I'm probably like 25% complete, like actually in real life too, not even just Master Duel. So it's like would have been fun to kind of like just get it on there just to be like okay, probably like I still have a whole Battle of Chaos box that I ain't even open yet.
You
So
still got a couple of boxes and packs. You still
Man,
haven't
oh
opened up
man.
yet.
Let us know if y'all want to see those unboxings, y'all. We still have not done with the content.
I don't know if
So,
you talking about locals. If I get back into locals, there ain't gonna be no unboxings. They can't know. We're gonna have to find out at locals.
that is
But I'm
very,
playing, y'all.
very
There will be unboxings. There will be unboxings. But I gotta say, speaking of, but like I said, Konami, can we please? I'm just asking. Can we please get a start? I don't care if we get freaking 4 or 5 cards to start. Can we get a drone or an Armados archetype going? That's all I'm asking for.
You asking a lot.
That's not asking for
You're
a lot.
asking a lot. You're asking for one or the other. That's
So
two things, Armando.
you telling me Blood Shepherd wasn't one of the best
We
antagonist villains that was
We not talking about that, bro. We talking about what you want right now.
He wants that drone archetype, guys. I agree with it.
You feel me?
Or not drop it. I feel like you got the time to do it. They can make the cards.
So what's
very
your name
easily.
that you using right now? Like if you was to go to locals right now, what you using right now?
right now locals main. It will either be my Destiny Heroes deck or my Dark Magician deck because my Six Samurai deck is almost complete. It's not there yet. I wouldn't go in with my Six Samurai deck unless it was complete. So
And what you missing again?
whole lot of cards.
Listen,
I'm not even gonna lie. I'll say about a good 15% of those cards I could probably take out of that percentage, but it's like I don't want to use them because when I opened up the packs, they were first editions. And then some of the first editions I had were from you as well, and they were like super rare. So it's like I kind of want to keep them in the booklet too. So yeah, it's kind of a first edition super rares. Nah, they never leave the book.
but you know it's so crazy. I had those just sitting tucked away though. That's the crazy part. I was actually probably getting ready to take them to Alter Universe and probably sell them 9 times out of 10.
No,
like
that was
store credit.
It wasn't going down like that. They were going home with me. It was not going down like that. Nah, but I'm not gonna lie. You said you actually had a chance to watch the revamp of the new Sonic and Shadow Generations of the storyline that the fans had asked Sega to change. So you actually got to watch it.
You got the drop.
Yeah, I need to hear this before I start hurting feelings.
All right. So, my opinion on all the dialogue changes within the game.
Say what happened
for all the main
first.
stories. Practically what happens and practically what goes on. Are we delving into like Shadow Generation stuff, or we're talking about just dialogue changes within like the Sonic Generation stuff?
The Sonic, no spoilers.
Gotcha. I will keep this spoiler free. Cool. So practically within the base story of Sonic Generations, Sonic shows up to his birthday party. It's his 20th anniversary birthday party. They show up. They add a couple of chows in the backgrounds and the first cutscene just to spice up the story. Sonic doesn't put his face into Amy's face anymore and holding it back. They cut that scene and edit it out. They changed some of the dialogue for them to be just talking about like past adventures and stuff like that. That's been happening. Time eater shit happens. Yada yada yada. They keep a lot of the dialogue changes like very very simple, like just talking about the fact that like Green Hill is here now. They're not doing the here's who, here's this. They're more aware of like the places that they've been to in the past. They break down the fact that they actually are traveling through time and space, and classic Sonic is not from another dimension. He is the past version of Sonic. We just want to establish this. That's another thing that Forces got completely wrong. Totally different game though. But they established more about what the Time Eater is actually doing, about how he's actually like ripping apart like the space and time continuum itself. They actually show Eggman getting kidnapped. Like they actually make a model for him. Like in the original, like if you beat the Death Egg Machine in the original generations, they didn't have a model for him. He's just like a red purple orb just floating away, and you actually just hear his like voice actor just screaming, "Please help me, Sonic! Help, please!" Yo, and mind you, it's just a purple orb just rising. You don't see his body whatsoever at all. They actually animate it, so that's a really nice touch. What's next? They just touch up on a lot of good. They changed the a lot of the dialogue within the final battle. Instead of being Sonic's cheerleader squad, they actually just pump him up, but in their own special character way. They still do the exact same thing, but it doesn't sound as pathetic this time. I actually like the shadow change line. Instead of him just saying, "You got this, brother," he's actually just like, "Get up." Now get up. Get up.
You got this, brother. Got it. Like what? Not from that doesn't even fit his. That doesn't
you
even
feel
fit
it doesn't
his
even fit his
persona.
character. And mind you, that was like his first, like his second appearance in the game. He just after his like boss fight, he just shows up out of nowhere. He's just like, "You got this, man." It's like two Sonics this time.
That's real frat. Like that's real frat. You got this, dude.
You got this, dude.
They're trying to turn him into Kaiba.
Like what?
They're trying to turn my dog Shadow into Kaiba.
Oh man, don't disrespect Kaiba like.
But
that,
the
man.
one thing I will say is now the Eggman part with the Death Egg, that part I can definitely give a thumbs up on. Now, and it's like my whole issue with it because like I've seen the comments of everybody. First of all, like in the original, I didn't see anything wrong with Sonic shoving Amy because, in my opinion, and this is coming from a person who's actually an Amy fan. I've been an Amy fan since Sonic Adventure 1. So I know. But, to those fans who are, I just like, just get over yourself. Because to be honest, in my opinion, it's like this. To me, the whole Sonic trying to avoid Amy thing, that's kind of like it's like a drag along, like it's been going on for years, but it's like something that keeps us entertained. Like how he ran off, like when she was chasing him on Sonic Heroes at the end of Team Rose. So, like I said, like it's to me, it's like it's just fun, like just
I feel like
watching
it was
them go
nice
at it.
series. Yeah.
And it's like a lot of people. They were just like all these people, like y'all really sent in just for them to change this, but it's like y'all talking about Sonic being a jackass. It's like, did y'all ever play Team Sonic Racing? Where he just blatantly doesn't care about anything except being the fastest person in the race. He
That's
does
his
not
whole-
care about
that's his
Amy.
whole
Speed
thing,
racer.
though.
He does
Like,
not care about
1997
Amy. He does not care
Inception,
about
yeah,
Silver.
bro.
He does not care about what anybody has to say. All he cares about is your car faster than mine? So and nobody complained or changed that.
Listen, remember they let Sonic and Mario have a game at the Olympics. Shit was tragically horrible, bro.
There was
I
like
ain't think that game was
couple
that
of-
bad.
Yeah, I think there was a couple of good
Bro,
games in the
that
series.
game was
It
horrible.
went down
That was
terrible
horrible, bro.
within the other ones. Nah.
Lord, that game was trash, bro. Top tier
Nah.
trash. They merged Mario and Sonic, Sega and Nintendo. Like, nah, bro. No
I say like this,
fun,
not all the games on there were fun. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I definitely.
It wasn't
would
no
agree.
Fusion Frenzy.
Yeah, I would say like the best Olympic games were probably like the winter 2010, like it was like either 2010 or like 2014 games for where they actually had like the special events where you actually got to like play like certain like events like you would be like in the actual worlds themselves. I thought it was a special spin, but other than that, like you said, it's a quintessential party game. They just had it just to say fuck it.
I give you that.
No, I'm gonna say, but
It's not the worst thing you could get.
I'm gonna say it like this. Like I said, the Sonic revamp. It's not the worst, but it's like I don't know. Just like I said, everybody want to get so defensive with Sonic and Amy. How
Nah,
about
because it's mixed feelings now because now they done changed the dialogue. So now and cut shit. So now it's like
Oh yeah,
now it's like all right, now we got this finished piece of work.
Knuckles
Versus
no longer
like
calls classic Sonic fat anymore. Like and like, but they still keep the
he is
animation of
fat?
no, he is, but they still keep the animation of him like rubbing his stomach. So like the new line is like he's like, "Oh hey, what's up, bro? Like what's up, Sonic? Hey, what did you do to my island?" And then Sonic just looks down and he's just like rubbing his stomach, and I'm just like,
Yeah, I ate it.
what's the reaction
Yeah,
to that? Like
listen.
now that was kind of odd. Like I kind of laughed the first time I saw that shit because I'm like, they didn't change the animation. He still looks down. He's just like, oh well, gotta lose some weight. Gotta lose some weight.
listen, see,
First of all, that's the Sonic that we have grown up to since the '90s, and that will not change.
I thought it was a funny joke in the original. Like you said, like it's like really like clear fun that was just being poked out. It was nothing too serious. It was nothing that just like diminished any type of
Bomberman had
characters.
a big ass head. Well, you don't see nobody trying to tell him, yo, get liposuction.
Yeah, like it's like what's going on? Like the woke crowd, like the super anti woke crowd. Like when it comes to like Sonic the Hedgehog, you're talking about a blue hedgehog who runs fast, who competes with another whose rival is a black hedgehog who runs fast, who was made in a bioengineer lab with alien DNA, and who collect 7 gemstones to power themselves up into like
hold your
super
conversation.
saiyan. Like,
Hold
come
your
on.
conversation real quick. You trying to play my nigga Shadow
No,
right now?
I love Shadow
you
the
trying to
Hedgehog,
downplay?
bro.
You trying to downplay what they be getting into,
No,
bro?
I'm not trying to downplay
Oh,
what
because
they
I was
get
about to
into,
say,
bro.
bro,
That's
these
these
niggas
hedgehogs is like
they
on
real
time,
life.
bro.
You feel me?
Like,
Demon time.
now I already
cuz.
know that,
Oh,
but like the
word.
same, but I'm talking about the people who do downplay them with this whole like anti like
They can eat a
woke
Frank.
agenda.
They can eat a
It
Frank,
makes
bro.
no sense. Like I don't know why you tried to push agendas that doesn't necessarily exist. They just did a couple of changes that they thought would fit more with the story. Most of them actually pretty fit and they're actually pretty good for the story. Some of them are pretty questionable. I don't know why they changed it, but hey, I accept it. For the most part, I congratulate them for the changes that they actually did. Like you said, the whole Amy pushing them thing away and people complaining about that. I don't know why people were complaining about it in the first place, but hey, congratulations, they changed it. Amy shoving Knuckles into the like tree at the end, that doesn't happen anymore. She just pops
Are
him
you
in his
serious?
face. Yeah, she just pops him in his face. It's just like a pop now. Like, are you serious? He's clear, and then like he just like lunges a little back. He just stumbles back. He doesn't actually launch us into the tree anymore. Like they cut that part. Which,
Horrible.
if you can do that, then like I would expect more animations for a couple other things. But hey, man, that's probably like minimal like criticisms when it comes to the game.
That's what happens
Fuck
when
it.
a bunch of sensitive fans start abusing Sega, and they don't know what the heck to do.
the whole world's sensitive,
Yeah,
bro.
to the people sending out death threats, you're very immature. You shouldn't have an internet platform to stand on, because you just realize this is just a game. It's just a series in the franchise. Like lore is important and cool, but like when you're actually going out your way to actually threaten the lives of people who are just naturally doing their jobs that they were actually hired for, it's completely insensitive, and you're just becoming a part of the problem rather than a part of the solution. You're not doing anything to help. So stop.
And the crazy thing is, a lot of these pages and stuff, y'all started your brands off the lore, so it's like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's ass backwards to me. It just is. Like I just never get it.
Are you
And to-
trying to make sense of? Are you trying to make sense of things that don't make sense?
I just hope Shadow's storyline makes sense when they finally intricate it. You know.
I will save that for the next upcoming 2 to 3 weeks when we actually not only drop our gameplay in November on the Hidden Realm Realm podcast, you know what I'm saying, in our couple episodes when we play our gameplays, but we'll drop
I gotta
our opinions too because I've
another-
already seen the cutscene. So
I gotta wait another week or two because I got a hard copy coming in the mail. So,
Then you pre-order the collector's edition.
well, basically, when I ordered it from Limited Run, so the game comes in on like a regular time basis, but the whole manufacturer collection, they gotta actually probably make everything now because they're not coming till next year. So, but go up in value by then. So, you know, come to me right. 10K.
10K is crazy.
No, I mean
10K
it's very reasonable.
Somebody
Very reasonable. Somebody pay for it.
somebody gonna want to pay for that.
Somebody gonna pay for it.
Insane.
After 6 to 7 months in this economy, somebody gonna want to pay for
And
it.
especially if it's not open, because
Fresh out the box.
10K is crazy.
Because either I'm going to take 10K or it'll be decorations on this table.
Like I already think that like Generations is already like top 3 like 3D Sonic games of like all time now, and they already added this like new shadow portions to the game. I feel like now it might have to.
To me, honestly,
Potentially
Sonic, I will say this, even with the new remixes and stuff, I feel like Sonic has the best. Like Sega, when they do Sonic soundtracks, I feel like that's
man.
like no, I feel like they
You
have
get
the best. They have the best soundtrack.
Absolutely, Sega
Sonic
is in their bag.
Sonic has Sonic the Hedgehog, and then Electronic Arts, certain Need for Speed games, yeah, they definitely hit it like the nail on the head with certain Need for Speed games with Electronic Arts. So it's like
Most Wanted, the best one ever invented.
Carbon had a great soundtrack. I'm not gonna lie.
It did.
Nah, the best one that had the best soundtrack, Need for Speed Underground 2. Think about it.
Agreed.
That was the best soundtrack ever in life.
Agreed.
Like you could really drive around listening to that whole soundtrack. Like you feel me? Had Snoop Dogg. Who else they had on that track? I gotta do some. Check that on your phone real quick, because I know that soundtrack was legendary.
Nah, facts. Because honestly, Heat was.
Nah, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas had a crazy soundtrack too.
Out of Grand Theft Auto, Vice City had the best soundtrack.
San Andreas, I ain't gonna lie.
Vice
San
City.
Andreas,
Fever 105.1.
Hey, good looking. What you know about that? Drive through the county. What you know about that?
Nah, Vice City.
Good.
Vice City had the best.
Is undefeated.
Oh my lord.
You are literally hitting licks and
know.
solving missions, playing Funko and disco music.
Tony Cipriani lovers. Jesus Christ.
Vice City Fever 105, hitting a lick to the 70s.
Nah, what you know about
Real
riding through
Grand
Grove
Theft Auto
Street listening to
fans.
Kool and the Gang? What you know about that? Listening to Kool and the Gang, being real cool, player. What you know about that, guys?
Yeah, nah, too bad San Andreas. Everybody was ops except for Sweet.
Listen, everybody was see, there we go, man.
That's not my fault.
Niggas ain't right, bro. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. That was crazy, bro. Like my man's Ryder and Big Smoke really like had parts in my man mom's dying. Like that's really crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
And then then when it come down to it, how your name Ryder, no Diddy, but you never down the ride for the set, cuz everything that you did for Ryder was beneficial for that nigga, bro. It was never beneficial for you. Like that's crazy, bro. And then Big Smoke,
he was Lamar before Lamar. That's why.
That is crazy.
You can't stand no right. And then he died on the boat.
Damn.
Then he dies on the boat. That's why it's raining.
That is crazy,
That
bro.
is crazy. Yeah. Yo, 10 penny.
Man.
Carl Johnson.
Shout out to, current Gold Classics now.
Listen, man.
I would be very disingenuous if I haven't shout out this franchise in particular. Shout out to the Persona games. Amazing soundtracks. Amazing. Persona 3, 4, and 5. Some of the greatest soundtracks I've heard ever when it comes to gaming. They're mixed with just.
But now, now we're talking about the 2000s. Now, if you go back into the 90s, I feel like all the adventure RPG games, like the shoot 'em up games, the little space games,
sure.
like
Nah.
Meteoroid, stuff like that. They had now. I feel like in the '90s, all the jungle and bass and the EDM. I feel like they had the best soundtrack work in the '90s.
No, NBA Street Volume 2.
NBA Street Volume 2.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Pete Rock and CL Smooth.
Shout
they
out.
reminisce over you.
But to be honest, like when EA did ones like that, it's like it kind of didn't count because like we kind of already.
Come on, bro. That count, bro. That count.
If it was like a
but bro, they count. But I'm not going to draw and sit there and be like, oh yeah, what about the Def Jam soundtrack? We know that's fire. We knew that was fire. That's why I'm not going to sit there and do that. That's why I brought in a lighter title. Because we just going to keep it real. NBA Street Volume 2. They had a soundtrack to where you ain't even have to play the game.
Because if you're talking about EA Sports, SSX Tricky had a great original soundtrack, to me, honestly.
If we really going to go there, Fight Night had a crazy soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm saying.
Shout out to 2K14, produced by Jay-Z, I'm saying. And Jay-Z produced the soundtrack and all that.
Okay, I respect it.
Well, basically curated.
Oh, and
basically
2K,
curated.
That is true.
2K,
and the
2K17?
I believe it's 14.
No, I'm talking about not 14.
17's soundtrack?
Yeah.
That
17 soundtrack fire too. I ain't gonna lie.
Shout out to 17s and 18s. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still mad off the fact Giannis was on the cover of 2K18. Or was it 19? I don't even care. I hated it. I hate Giannis. That's a whole different conversation, though.
I'm Gary say. Speaking of that,
bro.
I'm Gary say because I was just buying games off the PlayStation Network. I just noticed like the new 2K. I ain't even.
Bro, I gave up, bro. I gave up on. I literally like gave up playing 2K back in like I think it was like 2K20 or like 19. I was still playing 2K Rec with my homies from college, and I think it was like I got to the point where it was like I had just got to like a 98 with like my character, and then the next 2K was dropping, and everybody just hopped onto that 2K, and I was like, damn, like I just did all this hard work for nothing because I ain't really buy no VC or nothing like that. So it was just like, damn, you know what? I got to do this every year.
Yeah, and mind you,
fuck that.
Every single year
they're gonna make you spend all that money.
That's what I'm saying though, bro. Because you really got think about it, guys. You got people that really sit in the crib and play. That's all they do is just play 2K. Like they will spend hundreds of dollars on one build, chalk that joint. $100 on next build, chalk that. Yeah. You think about it now, you done spent like $700, $800 on like bills, and then if they all don't click, you just wasted damn near a band.
For what?
It's not that deep, bro. I'd rather go to the court and just get buckets. You feel me? In real life, so it don't even. You feel me?
I felt that, and that's just like with 2K, like the fact that the monetization.
That's why 2K was the best when it was on Sega Dreamcast.
See, now we not gonna trip, bro. We not gonna trip. Wasn't nobody really playing 2K on the Dreamcast.
It was them 360 days, brother.
Nah, bro. When we like from my experience when I was growing up, man, the real ones know we was playing NBA Live, cuz.
That's true.
Like we was playing
Live
NBA
took
Live.
over.
When T-Mac was on the cover, you feel me? I think it was Jason Kidd.
I literally played a majority of basketball games from like NBA Ballers to Street Hoops. What's that? NBA I think it was called like Overdrive or something.
Overtime, I think.
Yeah.
It was on Xbox.
Yep.
NBA Overtime.
I was playing that. That's why I said I literally had because excuse me. Midnight. But what I was gonna say is because like NBA Overtime. See, the one thing about basketball games back then, they all had different mechanics. So me personally, nah, bro, cause like, oh yeah, and I think it was NBA Overdrive, but like still, like they all had different mechanics. Like some of the like games, like NBA Live, I feel like NBA Live at a point was better than 2K.
It was. That's not even a debate, bro.
It was.
Like I'm just waiting for another NBA Live game to come out and just.
But I think they'll shut it down.
Not gonna be. It's not going to happen because the power balance is already set. Like, bro, when we was growing up, Live was that. You feel me? Niggas wasn't even playing 2K.
I still play 90. I still play 97 sometimes.
Live got.
I still play 97.
Yeah.
I think Live got ass when they put Tony Parker on the cover. I think that was like
was around like 20,
09.
yeah.
Like
2010,
because
2011.
I remember when Gil was on the cover, that was a fire joint. You feel me? When Gilbert was on the cover, and that was before he brought the Gat to you know what I'm saying, to the locker room and all of that. You feel me? So that definitely was a joint.
I'm gonna say, aside from NBA Live, I'm gonna say my favorite one in the 2000s I played. I'm gonna say 2003 and 2005. But then other than that, my favorite ones is 95 and 97.
2K.
Shout out to 2008.
No.
Shout out to like you said,
Man, bring
I
back
don't think I
live,
really,
NBA
I ain't really
05.
played NBA
05.
Live 08 like that,
Yeah.
because then, like I said, like all the homies started getting into 2K at that time, like you said.
The best live was, I think, was 05.
05?
When the
05 was crazy.
slam dunk contest, when Melo was on the cover, you could throw the ball off the screen and do a little front flip between legs twice. No diddy, dunk the ball. Good job.
Nah, no cap. Like it's like you said, for me, 2003, like I don't know why. Like for some reason, 2003, it was just like making a three in that joint. I don't know.
It's easy work. It's easy work.
I'm not gonna say it was easy, but once you figured it out, it was like, okay, I'm about to.
Cause you gotta think
Corner
about
three.
it in 03. Like if you really knew, you knew. Like I think you get the Rockets with Yao Ming, right? And you just every time they try to inbound the ball, you just put Yao Ming in front of the inbound. He gonna steal it every time, bro.
Because he's so tall, bro.
As soon as you inbound, get righteous. Crazy.
And then, like I said, with 08, kind of like I said, is when everybody started getting. Like I was still playing. What was that? NFL 2K. Still playing it.
I couldn't get jiggy with that.
No, why? Because it was so hard to get a touchdown.
It was so cheesy, bro. It was so cheesy.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Me and my homies, we had some 14, 21 pointers in NFL 2K.
Bro, I don't even play Madden. If somebody asked me to play Madden right now for some cheese, I'm like, nah, bro. I'm trash. Like, you feel me? But I got some homies that really play Madden. You feel me? My man Nice really nice with, you feel me, and Madden. You feel me? I put the crib on my homie when it come to Madden.
No, I'm good to say. For some reason, I liked NFL 2K because one, remember it used to be on the Sega Dreamcast, and then they had the other ones for the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox.
Shout out to with the GameCube.
I was like, what was that, like 2K5, 2K6, or like 2K7? I forgot
2K2. It was literally 2002.
I'm not even gonna lie, the NFL 2Ks, because like it was just so much more difficult to get a touchdown on them Jones. So if you got a touchdown in that shit, bro, you was the shit.
I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy how 2K was the sidekick to Live, and now Live the sidekick to 2K, bro.
Ain't that crazy?
No, live is forever. Live is forever dominant. Ain't nobody never seen me stream 2K unless it's for the homie. Live is forever supreme.
Somebody who used to stream.
I might even try to get one of the NBA lives from 90s just to stream that. Just because.
You're gonna have to go down South Street. The what's that
The
game store?
barcade.
No, it's this game store down South Street. I had went past a couple of days. They had a bunch of old games in that joint. I think it's called like Kings or something like that.
Yeah, King's video game, but then they also, they got GameStop Retro now, because a couple of locations out here are GameStop Retro, so they about to start.
Shout out to the
No,
Aramingo,
no,
Mayfair, and Gottman locations.
No, GameStop Retro about to get all these old games and then just hike the price up, and it's going to be insane because people are going to be thinking they're getting a deal. Whole time they getting shaken down. You feel me? Like an Asian kid at the train station, bro. It's a bad job, bro. Like, think about it. You gonna try to get a Nintendo 64, bro? They gonna probably want like $300 for it. Super Nintendo, probably like $260.
Well, the Nintendo 64, no, I've seen them for like $120.
For all of that, and then watch, it's gonna be like $240, bro. For all of that, we might as well get on a plane to Japan and just come back with all different types of, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, me personally.
What's up? We out?
It's a special edition Jones too.
Listen, we can make the trip next year. We can go to Japan.
I mean, if I go to the Nintendo Museum, I want to just walk out with a quarter of the museum with all the merch.
That's cool.
I would
You
probably need a personal truck just to have everything I want to take. Like I
you gonna
wouldn't be
pay
able to take
all that?
everything back
You
on
paying
flight.
all that money to check them bags in too? Because we not getting held up at TSA because you want to buy half your museum, bro. Not
I
half.
mean they know I'm coming from Japan, so they know I don't
Listen,
got
bro.
no.
You better get a oversized body bag and check that joint in, and we keep it pushing. I
No,
swear,
I'm cool. I
yo.
don't need them thinking I'm bringing the body up here. That's cool.
Listen,
That's cool. But no, I'm gonna say, is it? This is just my opinion. I'm just going to just say this personally. Like Sparking Zero itself, like it is probably one of the best like fighting games. That's definitely gonna like. It's
We
gonna
have
be.
won.
There's gonna be tournaments. There's gonna be all that and everything
We
for
have
it. But
won.
out of like gameplay and like content saturation, it hasn't really been too many people I've seen really going like for viral content off of that.
nah. So the thing about that is, right? Everybody, because Sparking Zero just came out, right? Everybody trying to get into the whole little stream thing of trying to discover something new, but everybody's discovering the same thing, which is crazy. They're just doing it with different characters. Like this is all like what everybody is like basically making videos of is like stuff that people would find out like just by doing practice. Like
That's
pretty
true.
much. Like they just trying to saturate it and then it's just like it's just really common. Like some things are nerfed that need to be nerfed, you feel me? Like Captain Ginyu's like transform, like that. Yeah. Cause there's no way, like bro. Like we not even gonna trip. You could be all the way across the screen, bro. And somehow that's connecting. Nah, bro.
It's unblockable. I feel
Bro.
like there's
Nah,
already
bro.
nerfs to it. You can't use special arts at all. You can't even like power up or do any type of thing. You can't even switch. So you're practically stuck as that character with Ginyu
Bro.
until he dies.
And Super Saiyan Broly. Yeah. His grab technique, bro. If you just keep you feel me, you just keep spawning, you can't block it, bro.
There was little type of things that's strong
Like,
that.
bro, that's you feel me.
Some of the tracking with the game was a little bad. I feel like that like they definitely did improve Sparking Zero for the better for these patches. Definitely touching up on a couple of, like you said, the momentum when it comes to dodging, swaying over to the left and the right kind of felt sometimes useless because there was a lot of tracking within the game. They weren't definitely like prioritizing, trying to actively change that
Right.
like at all. A lot of characters, I don't care about the OP, nature of certain characters. For example, let's get into the Yajirobe nerf. I think the nerf is okay. I think it doesn't really like hurt Yajirobe that much. Yajirobe memes, you are still perfectly fine and okay. Stick socks is not that bad from 5. And the biggest thing about the nerf is just that he doesn't start with 2 key stocks no more. He starts with 0. I think that does hurt within the beginning of the match because now you go from having to only gain 3 skill stocks to be able to use sensu beans to now having to gain a full 6. But as Yajirobe mans, you already have to be good on defense and to be practically, good at dodging in the first place. So just get better with dodging and being able to do it. If the Yajirobe main is still being able to pop sensu beans, I feel like that you're just a bad player and you just are not able to kill a Yajirobe main. There's no reason that you're using full power Jiren, Master Ultra Instinct Goku, or any type of fusions that's even deeping into God Ki or Super Saiyan 4 that you cannot be able to defeat Yajirobe. It is disappointing and it's embarrassing. I don't want to see you complaining about the androids either. Their entire gimmick is absorbing ki. If you don't like
Who's
it,
complaining
be
about
able to
androids?
get back. A lot of people. You'll be very surprised. If I've seen a lot of people destroy their headsets because they seen Dr.
upset.
Jiro pop up. Dr. Jiro. Because they seen Android 19 pop up. That is insane. Just play better.
what?
It's not that hard. It's not that difficult. You feel me? Like the game is not meant to be this super ultra balanced fighting game. You feel me? It's an arena fighter with 187 characters. Yes, there's going to be a
That's how
little
many.
bit of
That's how many characters are in the
Yes,
game.
bro.
Yes.
And
There
we're
is
not
an
talking
100 and-
about DLC
Yes,
characters.
we're
that
not
are
talking
soon
about
coming.
DLC that's going to be added or anything like that at all. The base game is
Wait, so
187
this is not counting
characters.
DLCs.
No.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this shit is real, bro. 187.
They all have their different unique move sets, special moves, everything. Like, yes, I know there's a lot. You might be like, oh, but guess what? There's like 30 Gokus. Well, guess what? It doesn't matter because each
30
Goku,
freaking Gokus. Well, they
Bro.
got one from every.
But
But from
yeah,
every show.
every
Every
part
series.
of this series, every single early arc,
From
middle
young
arc,
Mayute
young,
to big homie. You feel me?
from Super and everything. They even
Yeah,
got Daima
bro.
Goku. They got Daima Goku. They added them
Yeah.
as part of the DLC. Yeah, so you could play as you was actually able to see Daima's Goku's moveset before the show came out. Literally,
But
1
listen,
week if you had really active.
speaking on that, right, bro? I'm not gonna say I hate it. Not gonna say I like it. 50-50 with it right now. I just hate the fact that it's like I don't like the fact that they're turned into kids because this is like watching GT all over again. You feel me? Like the same gimmick as GT. Let's put it out there. And then it happens a couple of years or a couple of months after Boo. So now I'm trying to mentally like absorb that into the timeline now. And then you gotta think about it. If this is after Boo, that means Gohan's technically stronger than his dad right now. So at what point does Gohan become this like weak ass Saiyan in between? So we got a story right here where he's the strongest Saiyan, and then out of nowhere we get to the Tournament of Power of my man's ass. Like what the fuck?
No, I
happened?
absolutely agree. Daima episode 1, it was pretty good. I really liked it. All of the animation flashbacks with the Buu saga looked amazing. You know, chef's kiss. The main villain's motivation to, like you said, turn Goku and the gang into kids was pretty dumb. Goku had no reason to even come to the demon realm. Deborah and literally everybody else was dead. You know, Babidi is dead. Deborah is dead. You can rule the demon realm as you please. And Goku would not pull up as opposition because he doesn't even know you exist. He has no reason to pull up to the demon realm. He's like, you know what? You know what we should do? Let's go up and use their Dragon Balls, not ours. Let's use their Dragon Balls to make a wish real quick, right? Because they believe it's 3, but Shenron pulls like the ultimate, like, you know, yo, shout out to Shenron, by the way, playing favorites. That was hilarious, bro. This man said, y'all don't got the loyalty discount. You get one wish. You get one wish. I don't know you like that.
Yeah. It's just like, for me, it's like watching GT again, bro. But Vegeta is just a toddler. Like, it's bad enough he's the worst side character ever in life, bro.
Oh, man.
But the fact that they turned this man into a baby, it's just like, for me, it's just like, nah, man.
We're beginning with that take already,
bro. It ain't,
Vegeta is we was already gonna get into side characters later,
it's
but
not a take, bro. It's a certified fact. My
Vegeta
boy.
is the worst side character in Dragon Ball? Question mark? Question
bro,
mark? Question mark?
Yes, bro. His whole his character development is cool and all that, but my man's is a pussy. Let's talk about it if you really want to talk.
So he's
about
worse than Krillin?
Bro.
He's worse than.
Don't nobody even care about
He's
Krillin
worse
at
than
this
Chaozu,
point,
bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Nobody cares about
how you
Chaozu
gonna say,
because
so
we
how you
gonna
gonna
talk
say
about,
him?
because we're gonna talk about, because everybody watches Vegeta, bro. He gets the
He's
same
better.
amount of screen
He's worse
time.
than Gohan, and I love Gohan.
Gohan's not a bad.
I'm gonna say
do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you better
Don't
leave
you
Gohan
do that,
out
but
of
you
this
gonna
one,
we
bro.
gonna get to that. But don't listen. Don't try to play the young.
Okay,
one.
who's the best Dragon Ball side character in your opinion? Who's your favorite?
Piccolo.
I mess with Piccolo. That's a good pick.
Piccolo. Let me
I
think.
stand that
The best side character.
because I can actually push one crazy.
Damn, best side character. Probably what? Probably for the Tournament of Power, Android. Android 17.
What?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
MVP 17?
Yes.
Are you
Android-
serious?
Android 17.
Yes.
Android
Yes.
17 is a legend in the Dragon Ball saga.
What?
You really can't
My
disrespect that.
my man's goated.
MVP
Super
17?
17.
Are you talking about Super 17 GT?
No, I'm talking about just in general. Like my man's got modifications the whole
Oh,
nine.
because we're talking about GT Super 17. Then like, yeah, I hate him.
Bro.
He's terrible. Worst villain like
But
in all of Dragon Ball.
you feel me? He's sturdy, bro. He went from, you feel me, killing humans, you feel me, to becoming human, to holding it down, to saving animals. You feel what I'm saying? To using his one wish to bring everybody back. Goated. You feel me? Super goated.
All right.
I posted my man Vegeta, who's the worst side character ever, bro. Like, come on, bro. My man ain't earned nothing from the muscle.
That's crazy.
Let's
bro.
let's
That's
talk
a crazy,
about
that's
it,
a
bro.
crazy take, bro.
Vegeta never earned nothing from the muscle.
earned
In the
nothing from the
whole
muscle?
series, he never earned nothing
He
from the
didn't
muscle.
train for Super Saiyan, bro.
Let's get to it. To get the Super Saiyan, bro. He died. I think he didn't die.
He didn't die.
He had to go to another planet and cry
Okay.
to become Super Saiyan. He didn't work hard for that, bro. He cried and begged and pleaded and shouted and became a Super Saiyan, bro. Super Saiyan 2, he may have worked for it. You feel what I'm
He
saying?
worked for the grade transformations.
Listen,
Super Vegeta is grade
Listen,
2. Is,
Majin Vegeta, bro, he traded on all his homies for the power, bro.
now he did do that.
He traded on all his
did
homies
use
for the
Bobby
power,
doing
bro,
that.
on all op shit. And then he didn't even get a Super Saiyan 3. That's how you know he's trash. You feel me? And
Yeah,
then
he's Super Saiyan 3. Super Saiyan 3 is trash.
He's trash. And then for Super Saiyan 4, he needed Bulma's help to become.
That was Mickey.
You feel me? Then on top of that, to get the Ultra Ego, he had to be somebody. To get the God, he had to watch Goku go through the channels. You feel me? And then that was lent power. That was lent power from other Saiyans. You feel me? Like, and then to get the Ultra Ego, he had to be Barris's bitch for like 6 months, 7 months, get his ass whooped and all of that.
Okay.
Didn't earn nothing from the muscle, bro. Stamped. Worst side character ever, bro.
All right. Let's go.
And he's a deadbeat dad on top of that.
He's a deadbeat.
And he's a deadbeat dad on top of that.
And he's a
bro.
deadbeat dad.
Yes,
Let's run
he
through
is.
Goku's
And he doesn't love his
monologue,
son.
bro.
That's the
Let's
crazy
run.
part,
He
bro.
does love his son.
He does
bro.
not love his son,
He does
bro.
love Trunks, bro.
He's
As a matter
mad.
of fact,
He became a family man because he couldn't destroy Goku, bro. He's a
bro.
my man's couldn't beat him, so he joined them,
Bro, he beat him twice, bro. Goku's never caught a dub against Vegeta 1v1, bro.
bro.
He's never caught a legitimate
so
dub,
why is
bro.
my man Goku had to save Vegeta multiple times, bro? Why you
That's
think
true.
why you think he's on Earth? Because he can't beat that man, bro. He can't destroy Earth. He's on Earth. Side character.
He did beat him, bro.
You feel me? The only W he got is still in
He got a
Bulma from
family,
Yamcha.
bro.
That's the only W that he got.
He richer than his op, richer than the Goku.
He
You
not
know what I'm
richer than Goku.
He got Bulma, bro. He richer than
Bulma's
Goku,
richer
bro.
than Goku. Now.
Exactly.
Don't say
and
that.
he's married to
Don't say
Bulma, bro.
that.
He got attached to them
Don't
pockets,
say-
bro.
Okay,
Don't
okay,
say
so
that,
he's the
bro.
Kaiba of the Dragon Ball world.
Facts.
Like, bro, what? No
He's literally the Kaiba of the Dragon Ball verse, bro. You gonna
But
call Kaiba corny because he loses the Yugi? Because
But
Yugi be pulling out Mickey
Kaiba
Mouse
also
Clubhouse
lost to
dubs?
Dark
Kai was
too.
corny because that.
Kaiba lost to darts too.
Kai was like a fucking a Batman of Yu-Gi-Oh. My man got all the gadgets and gadgets and still don't be getting
Nah,
shit.
bro. No, let's not talk trash about Kaiba, bro.
Bro.
Kaiba's tough, bro.
I'm not gonna take nothing away from Kaiba and the Blue Eyes White Dragons. You feel me? I'm not taking nothing away from him. I'm just saying.
This
bro.
trash talk is different in the league, bro.
Bro. Heard.
Nah, so last thing we're gonna talk about tonight. So I'm gonna say we got Sonic coming out. I'm gonna say, man, it's the last quarter. My expectations for games next year,
Fire. Grand Theft Auto 6.
Can't wait for Monster Hunter Wilds to come out.
they're gonna pull a detox. They ain't coming out for another 5 years.
Don't say that, bro.
Nah, it is.
I'm telling you.
Think about it.
it's
They're gonna have to
happen.
work. They're gonna have to work on the online mode. Give it 2 years at the very least.
Bro, why are y'all being?
I guarantee it. They're gonna
telling you
listen.
it's
If they
gonna
launch the
happen.
base game, they're gonna wait to launch the online mode a year or two later.
They're gonna pull a detox and drop the game in like 5 years.
Bro, please don't do that, bro.
I'm just telling you what's gonna
Don't
happen.
do that, bro. Y'all sound like some haters.
We called
right
it
now,
first.
bro.
If
Look-
it happens, we called it first.
Thug gonna
Y'all
come home
sounding
before-
like y'all
before
don't
that
want me
shit
to
drop.
take off a week from work to play this game, bro. Like I'ma crash out, bro. If this game gotta wait 5 more years,
Listen, I'm gonna keep it a
crashing out,
bug.
bro.
GTA 6 is not even like my most anticipated game in 2025. If I'm keeping it a bug, I am looking forward to so many other games other than GTA 6, even if it comes out. I'm looking forward to a great story. I think online is going to be cool for a good couple months, but honestly, I got so many other games that's on my list for
All right, bro.
2025.
So don't send no
I think it's
friend
cool,
request
though.
and say let's go. You feel me?
I'm
Rob
not
it.
saying it's not my top five, but
alright.
I'm just saying that it's not number one.
Streets,
Honestly, right now,
we
I'm
gonna
keeping
rob
it a
bank. When Grand Theft Auto 6 pull up, we gonna rob a bank, bro.
Something Gary says.
Heard.
I'll have the online by then.
You feel me?
Like, say.
We gonna be online. We gonna be live. We gonna be
Streets
definitely
down-
having
streets
hero.
down
We're
for
gonna have
mission.
hero heist Wednesdays.
But listen, Streets ain't even think about it. He was already with it. He was already like, come on, bro, we gonna rob the bank, bro. You hesitated for a second.
I didn't
bro.
hesitate to rob the bank, bro.
It's crazy. Crazy, bro.
I mean, me personally for 2025. Aside from the new Marvel vs. Capcom collection,
That part.
I'm not really waiting for too much. That's all I'm really waiting for, because that's gonna be a whole nother collection of games right there. I'm thinking about getting the last collection just to hold off, like until I'm thinking about getting the last collection on the PlayStation Network just to kind of hold off. But it's like, so they're like, should I just buy it or should I just wait, knowing that this collection is gonna come out in like 3 months?
Hold on, didn't they just announce the new Ghost of Tsushima sequel that comes out next year as well?
They did.
That's also coming out as well. That's also above GTA 6 for me.
Don't push
That
it.
game's gonna be tough. No, come on, bro.
Don't push it.
Come
bro.
on, guys.
You sound like you play Elden Ring.
I do play Elden Ring.
I figured.
Gary say that'll be a minute before you finish that. But Gary say, other than that, I know it's a couple mobile games. I know they're gonna have Need for Speed Mobile. They're gonna have it's not gonna be Need for Speed like from the Need for Speed No Limits app. It's actually gonna be a brand new Need for Speed like mobile app. I've already been watching like gameplay from Japan and all that. Like I can't wait until like once they're done the beta, it's basically gonna be like Need for Speed Heat in your phone. That's all I'm about. That's all I'm about to tell you. That's all I'm about to say. That's all, like, be prepared, y'all. That's all I'm about to tell you. It's about to be like Need for Speed Heat in your phone.
Definitely.
That's all I'm gonna tell you. But aside from that, in y'all phones, make sure y'all follow and subscribe to us. We'll see y'all next week. And y'all already know it's the Hit and Run podcast, where it's nothing cooler to be yourself. It's your boy Hero 215.
It's your boy Hero Cash.
And Hero Raleigh.
We already know, but definitely tune in this weekend for the Hit and Run gameplay.
For sure.
Definitely, I think I got Crash Bandicoot on the list this weekend, so that'll definitely be good. Play some Crash Bandicoot. Probably gonna lose some of those races because I ain't playing in a minute, but be good for the people who want to see the streams. But y'all already know, Hit and Run podcast. We are out of here. See y'all next week.
Peace.